Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations coming at you today with another video on Skylanders Ring of Heroes. And today, we got a special one for you guys. Today, we're going to be doing a hero spotlight. Anything and everything you need to know about Ambush. That is right. So we're going to be diving into his kit, his skills, what makes him a very, very good unit. Not only that, his banner is currently up for grabs, so we're going to be taking a look at that. And then last but not least, we're going to be diving into a basically video created by none other than Alex in the Discord. He's the guy who manages the spreadsheets, but he has been building Ambush. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, he has been able, no joke, he has been able to clear the 5th floor solo, baby. Absolutely solo. That is right. So we're going to be diving into that video as well at the end of the video. But before we dive in, as always, if you are new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest mobile games, then be sure to smash that red subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get notification every time we drop a video. And with that being said, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing we're going to be taking a look at, and that is going to be the summoning banner specifically for Ambush. So if you don't really know exactly how these event banners work between the event banner and the actual premium summon banner, is the premium summon banner is the only banner that currently gives you the option to summon light and dark Skylanders, and then it only gives you the option after certain summons to collect these super boost keys. So the event banner does not give you either of those two options. You can't summon light and dark Skylanders, and you cannot get those keys. But what makes the event banner very, very good, and that is going to be once you summon so many times, you are guaranteed a free copy of that specific Skylander. So if maybe you are looking for that one specific copy of Ambush to finish off super boosting him max, maybe you are looking to get a copy of Ambush for the first time, whatever it is, this is going to be a very good banner for you guys to take advantage of for the 11 days that is currently available. And like I said, all you have to do is you have to summon so many times. So you can see over here to the left-hand side, we've only summoned a couple of times. We're not really looking to pull Ambush currently right now on my specific account because we are looking and focusing all around that evasion comp with gear shift. So again, that's going to be kind of what my mission is. But if you were looking to summon him, you just summon him so many times, and then once you summon him so many times, or so many times on that banner, you will then get a guaranteed free copy of him. So that's going to basically break down how the two banner systems work. His banner currently is up right now, so if that's what you're looking to do, then definitely take advantage of it. Now, hopping over to the official collector's page here, so we can take a look at his kit. So as you can see here, I don't have a copy of Ambush currently, but Alex, like I said, from Discord, has been building him and has invested a lot of time and resources into him. We'll take a look at his video in a second, but I wanted to highlight some of his really good skills and what makes this guy a ridiculously good single target nuker. So again, he's going to fit that single target damage dealing role for you guys. And like I said, he's just going to be an absolute mad lad when it comes to single target nuking. So the first skill we've got up is probably going to be, I would say, his two most important skills, his first and his second skill, because after you basically have awakened him, you've skilled up his skill, this is going to be what they are. 1 mana cost on a 2-turn cooldown. That is right, 1 mana, 2-turn cost, and it's 4 freaking hits. That's ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. That's absolutely insane. It's going to be inflicts 42% of attack as damage to one enemy, not once, but 4 times, and it grants accuracy down. We don't really care about the accuracy down, but what we do care about is going to be the additional 98% of attack as damage when the attack lands as a critical hit. And last but not least, it has the ability to put the boss into, or the enemy, in knockdown status. So again, absolutely ridiculous. You're going to want to build this guy on a crit rate build. You want to make sure that his crit percent is way up there, so that way he is just popping off critical strikes every single time that he gets a chance. So he is then doing the additional 98% of attack as damage for getting that crit. So again, just a very, very good single target nuker. Now the next skill is again another very good nuking skill, and it's probably his best nuking skill, and that's going to be inflicts 230% of attack as damage to one enemy and grants evasion down percentage effect for 2 turns with a 50% chance. So we don't really care about the evasion down, it's just a bonus, but that damage, guys, is ridiculous. 230% of attack as damage to one enemy on a 4 mana cost. So it's a little bit costly when it comes to 4 mana, but it's only on a 2-turn cooldown. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Like I said, he's going to fit that single target absolutely obliteration nuke. The next thing up he's got is going to be a shield. The shield isn't very special, but what really makes this skill once he is awakened to that 6-star point is going to be it removes debuff effects. So it's a complete strip for him. He's going to get a strip on a third skill, and he does grant himself a shield. So the shield is going to be nice, but a lot of players currently right now are running that shield Portal Master, and the shields do not stack. So what I mean by that is that the AI a lot of times can fudge, and when it fudges, it's actually going to utilize that shield on top of the shield you already have, or vice versa. And again, it's not really doing a whole lot for ambush specifically, but nevertheless, that strip is going to be very, very good once you unlock it. Now, the other thing that really makes him is going to be some of his passives, or one of his passives anyway, and that's going to be if your HP is 80% or above, it increases your critical damage. So he's also not only going to get the crit rate that you're going to build him on, but he's also going to get that additional 50% crit damage when he does land those crits. So again, getting that crit damage, getting that crit rate percentage up is going to be very viable, or very vital for ambush. So again, very, very good unit, especially for single target damage. And last but not least, he does have kind of an interesting leader skill, which is going to be adding a poison, to the enemy teams. So when the enemy actually does a critical strike to your specific Skylanders or your allies on your team, then he will proc off a poison to that individual, enemy. So to give you guys an example, on a boss fight, for instance, you will almost always have poison utilizing him as your leader. You will always have poison on the boss, because the boss is going to be doing crits. And then no matter what Skylander he puts the crit on, Ambush has that 50% chance to hit him with a poison. So you're probably always going to be proccing on that poison note. Again, very good unit to have. He does pretty much fit in any team composition. Like I said, I mean, he's just a very good single target DPS, nuker. So if you're running a team that you just need that additional DPS, you need that nuking, on your team, he's a very good unit to utilize for that specific slot. Not only that, he would also fit in a lot of poison comps. I don't necessarily think that he's going to be the best leader for your team comp. And not only that, I don't think he's going to be the best for a poison comp, and based on poisons alone. But if you're looking for that single target damage dealer that can also add a little bit in there, he's definitely a viable choice. So again, a very, very nice unit. Definitely don't want to sleep on him. And then also, too, before we dive into that video with Alex running the 5th floor of Cyclops, which is absolutely insane, before we dive into that, I just want to dive in and give you guys a little bit of information for those free-to-play players out there. If you guys are currently looking to play Skylanders Ring of Heroes, you dive into the game and you currently have that selector ticket, or maybe you've just been really, really good about holding on to that 5-star selector ticket, whatever it is, I don't think that Ambush is a bad way to go. And the reason why I say that is because Ambush is going to be very good for early game, mid game, and even late game hero. So investing into a Skylander that's a legendary rank, even as a free-to-play player or as a early game player, early game is not going to be a big deal, because you're going to utilize him through mid game and also late game. And like I said, just from him being a massive, massive single target nuker, he's going to be very viable, in my opinion, on any team. I mean, you're going to be able to utilize him and his damage anywhere. So don't feel bad about investing your selective summoning ticket on there. Maybe you have spent a little bit of money in the game and got a second selective ticket, whatever it is. Don't feel bad about investing it into Ambush. And like I said, if you did get some gem compensation, maybe you have your selector ticket, you could pick up Ambush today with that selector ticket, and then you can just basically dive all of your gems and everything, or half of your gems, or whatever you want to say, into that specific summoning banner to get another copy of him, to get a copy to super boost. So again, very, very good unit. Definitely don't sleep on him. So now we're going to go ahead and dive over to the official video by Alex. And as you can see here, currently he's on that 5th floor. He's going to be running this on a solo build for Ambush. That is right. I mean, this guy is absolutely ridiculous when it comes to mid-maxing on his units and testing out his units. And that's what we're going to be taking a look at here. So one thing to note, by the way, is his Ambush is going to be at that level 80. Okay. So don't look at this video and think like, oh my gosh, I need to get Ambush today so I can be clearing the 5th floor by myself with just Ambush and not invest any resources in any other team members. That is not what this is going to be about. What this is going to be about is that this is the holy grail Ambush. Okay. This is going to be the Ambush that you're going to invest in for the long haul. It's going to take you a long time, especially as a free-to-play player, to get your Ambush to this point. So don't think that you're going to get this right off the bat, but I just wanted to show you guys how insane that this Skylander is, especially once you level him up. So the first thing we're going to take a note is going to be his attack power here. Obviously, he's pushing that 3,000. Ridiculously, OP. The HP as well is going to be that 18,000 mark, just ridiculously tanky. The next thing up where he's going to showcase a little bit here is going to be some of his skills. Now, take note though, he doesn't have all of his skills fully awakened. So again, he still has some room to grow there. Don't think that, that this is going to be the end all for his ambush. I'm telling you, this guy's going to continue pushing this bad boy, and we'll probably do a highlight video maybe later on, maybe, showing you guys the difference between the two videos. But nevertheless, taking a look at some of his gear here, he does have that 5-star gear on all of his pieces, but he does not have 5-star legendary gear on everything, and not everything is also pushed to that plus 12. So again, a lot of room for growth here. He can still achieve a lot more, in my opinion, based on this. So again, and his whole goal, by the way, is trying to clear the 6th floor with just ambush alone. I don't think it's going to happen, soon, but nevertheless, maybe, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm eating my words. I hope I'm eating my words, Alex. If you're watching this video, hopefully I'm eating my words, but nevertheless, very, very good unit. So he's going to show you a couple of the different stats and stuff that he has on some of his gear. So one thing to note, though, about Ambush's gear is that he does have 2 body armors or 2 armor pieces. So that's going to be why you don't really need to focus a whole lot on HP and, defense on some of the other pieces that you can get the variety of different stats, because he's already going to have those 2 pieces, and those 2 pieces are locked into that HP and defense rating. So again, you want to make sure that you are looking to build him more focused on, that accuracy, that crit rate up, that accuracy, just that sort of stuff, and attack. You want him to be a single target nuker as he is intended to be. So again, feel free to pause the video here. He kind of works through it a little bit, but shows you some of those stats, what he's got them boosted up to, what those stats got boosted and fell into, and then we're going to show you exactly what it does here on auto. So just one thing to note here is some of these just single target damage is just ridiculous. Look at that. On his first hit, almost killed that guy, finished him off with the second. That one right there was just a one-shot kill. Just absolutely ridiculous when it comes to single target nuking. And like I said, that's going to be what Ambush is built around, and that's what makes him very good with a lot of different teams. I know there's some players out there that have been utilizing him on a poison comp, but in my opinion, he's not going to be a make or break for a poison comp. There are a lot of other better units that do way more poisons and way more diminishes if you're looking to build a plague comp and not necessarily a poison. If you don't really know, we already did drop a plague video. You can go check that out. It was me and Trait, so you can go check him out. But nevertheless, when you're looking to build a poison comp, he's not going to be very vital for a poison comp, but in my opinion, he definitely fits any role when it comes to single target damage dealing and nuking. So just again, he's ridiculous. I mean, the guy is insane. We're about to come up on the boss fight here. I want to show you guys a little bit once we dive in here. Now, because he is doing a solo run and because he is at that level 80 mark, he's going to just solely focus the boss. Currently, he's not going to worry about the towers. Again, for an early strategy for a lot of these free-to-play players or these lot of early game players that probably don't have their Skylanders up to level 80 yet. Myself, I don't even have a level 80, and I'm trying to grind out as much as possible, also do stuff in real life, but nevertheless, to give you guys an example here, he is just going to be just ridiculously wrecking this guy. But like I said, I guess I'm jumping all over the place. If you're early game, focus on the towers first. Knock those towers down. Yeah, you're going to take a little bit more damage from the boss, but by knocking those towers down, the boss is not going to get that attack up and that crit rate up. But nevertheless, diving back into the fight here, you're going to see he did just drop him into that knockdown status. He's going to just basically wreck his health here currently once he hits his half mark. I mean, just watch how fast this guy will shred him. And look at his health too. I mean, he's pretty low. He threw a shield onto himself, which is ridiculously good for 4 turns or for 3 turns. You can see his health is just going to melt currently right here. So let's go. All right, so here he goes, and he's going to proc in a second here once he gets his turn up from the boss. Boom. Look at this damage. Absolutely ridiculous finish here. So he's going to go ahead and proc him off. Done. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the 5th floor of the Cyclops. So one thing he's going to show right here as well, he's going to show basically the damage dealt that he took, and then also the damage that he put on that boss. Just absolutely ridiculous. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the 5th floor clear on Ambush. Why you should definitely build Ambush. In my opinion, I think he's a very good single target damage dealer nuke. I can't say that enough. That should be the caption of the video, but just absolutely ridiculous. Really good unit. Don't sleep on Ambush. I just wanted to bring that video to you guys today, just hopefully to shine some more light on him as a specific legendary. And like I said, don't sleep on him. That's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks you guys for all of the love and the support that you have been showing the channel. If you don't know already, we do have a giveaway video currently going going on right now on the plague video. I'll probably pop that up here on screen, one of these areas for our end screen. And that's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notification every time we drop a video. And I will see you guys on the next one.